Hello and welcome to Gemma's Window. If you have followed the calculations in the box below and you have determined that you are a power year number 5, hey fives, you're at the right place. So, I'm going to pick up our first deck of cards because you and I fives, we're going to discuss what the month of December brings for you. And we're going to start with business. Now, if you are a 5, you are in the month of 8. So while I shuffle these cards, why don't we review what those numbers mean? So 5 is a fluctuating year. It's a year that brings great changes for you, and some of them you instigate, and some of them the universe does, because it wants to get you to different points, maybe accelerate your journey and get you moving in a different direction that you're meant to be. Now, 5s are also about communication. So it can be that you're writing, or that you think about writing something, or getting a word out, getting your word out somehow to people. It might have just started manifesting as an idea, or you might actually be doing it. This month of 8 is about money, and it can be a great month where a certain money comes out of somewhere. Someone repays a loan, or that raise comes, or you're getting permission in this reading today to ask for increased finances for 2021. It can mean that you're put in a position that you could easily be a victim, but instead you turn it around and you find your power. And, oops, I just dropped a bunch of cards. And you find your power and you say, no, we're not going to do that. Because I'm not going to let it happen, or I'm not going to perceive it as such that I'm a victim. I'm going to look at my part in the situation and say, well, okay, maybe I did something, but I'm not going to keep bringing it on. I'm going to change it. 8 is the most karmic number in our numbers, and so you may be rewarded or you may be punished for some kind of bad behavior or good behavior in the past. So let's take a look, 5s, at our 5s who are working. And remember, 5s, all messages are for you today. So if I'm talking about romance and it fits your work situation better, like maybe a relationship you have at work, take it. We're talking to a number of people at once, so it's more of a general reading. Okay, 5s, let's see what we have with our 5s. We have 5s, you're getting misinformation. You are, you got some nice friends or co-workers who are doing their best at interpreting a situation going on. And then you've got some co-workers who are, or friends, or even family. Someone, or you're not seeing a story for exactly like it is. So I feel like you've got to wait it out. I don't feel like, 5s, that these cards are saying for you to go in like gangbusters somewhere at work and say, well, I heard this and I heard this and it's the end of the year. So what are you doing for 2021? And what are you doing for January and blah, blah, blah. I feel like you, I have a card that talks about you have incredible experience and or connections in the workplace, and that this is recognized and that this is seen. And if it's not recognized, it's not recognized by you. So to try to have faith that things are going to work out when there's a little bit of upheaval that comes, because you're a great asset, actually, to the workplace, and the cards want you to know that. I can't say exactly what this 8 means for you, except that, 8 is a month of action, and that there very well may be some new rules or some new news that comes your way. And your way of dealing with it, I feel, is in a calm way and in a confident way that you're going to come out okay and on top because you're respected. And I'm going to leave that at that, 5s. Let's take a look at, for those of you who are looking for work, or maybe you're working and someone comes and finds you for another job, or you've put out information that you're interested in something else, even though you're working. So it's really for all of you, but I still want to try to make it a little bit more specific for those of you looking. Okay, so for our 5s that are looking, 1 second, 5s. Okay. So this is what I have for you, 5s. Let everybody know you're still out there, because I feel like you've done a good job putting it out there, your needs, your expectations, what you would like, what you're willing to give, and what you're willing to do. I feel like you've put it out there, but that you've been kind of waiting and waiting and waiting for a response. But there seems to me that for some of you, there has been a miscommunication somewhere along the line. And that you, for example, you sent a resume somewhere and it got overlooked or lost. So it is worth it in this month not to be a victim, not to sit back and say, well, nobody's calling. No, It is worth it for you to say, well, I'm going to resend every single thing I've ever sent, and because I'm going to assume if I didn't hear anything that nobody's gotten my information. Take your power back and make it happen, because you can. I think that this reading is saying that you are going to finally hit upon the right person, or the right person's going to get your information when you redirect it, or you'll know what I mean with whatever your situation is. It's to go ahead and try again and touch base again. You're not being a pest. Something has gone in the wrong direction, or it's been overlooked, something along those lines. 5s, let's take a look at love. Now, for those of you who are in a relationship, let's start there. Okay. All right, and let's see. Oh, that's nice. Oh, 5s, a lot of excitement going on here. Now, you have my very favorite card, one of my favorite cards, and it's the Sun, and that means that you're moving forward. You're just going to take off in a relationship that you're meant to have. And I have a card where it's like, I feel like you've been really working. In one way or another, you've been really working and really fighting for this relationship. And it may be because you want to get married. It may be that, yeah, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, whatever, but I wanted to get engaged. I want to move forward. And I feel like you're going to be able to do that, or get something back on course that, you're in a relationship, but you felt like you've lost touch with that person, or something is wrong or going in a direction maybe that you're not thrilled about. And I have the second chance at love card here. So I feel like you're going to be able to patch up yet again whatever has transpired, and you're meant to patch up whatever has transpired, and or if you've been working to get back together with someone, that indeed is definitely on the table. Okay, 5s for our 5s. So get out of victim mode and fight for what you want, and it's permission not to wait for them to come back to you, unless your instincts tell you that's the right thing to do. You're getting permission here to go for what you want. You've prepared, you've set the stage, go for what you want. Now let's take a look at our fives who are looking for love. Again, all words are for you. I think we've got, okay. Don't mind me. Fives, I'm just chatting to myself. Ooh, there we got that Hanged Man again. For those of you looking for love, fives, there's something that you're not getting clear. There's something that you think should be working out, or it should be going in a certain situation, and it's causing you stress, but I don't feel like you have the right information, and that it's leaving you in this kind of limbo. And here's the thing. When you're in this month of 8, you're in a month where you have the right to contact someone, say, and ask for an explanation, or ask them again, would you like to go out? Because there's something, or ask again, did you or did you not get back with so-and-so? Are you or are you not free? Because you're not getting some kind of information right, and if you're hanging in the back and you're not moving forward or trying to move forward with this person of interest or anyone, because maybe you're in a relationship or half in a relationship and you're not sure, well, which way is it going? And you're not getting the full picture, so you're wasting more time and you're wasting more time and you're hanging and you're hanging and you're hanging. Well, you're getting permission in this month to take charge and say, I know we've talked about this before, or I know I've said it before, that I would like something more or I would like something less, but it seems to need to be repeated. Something tells me, a situation tells me, a person tells me, it needs to be repeated and revisited so I don't stay in this place of limbo forever. Fives, I'm going to leave it at that because I have found that the more examples I give, the more confused I get and the more confused you might get. So please send me a message if you have a situation and you need more clarification. I'm shuffling the cards now for any question that you have, Fives. So if you have a question about job, about love, about a person in particular, about health, anything at all, it's almost worth it to pause this program and make your question as specific as you can. The more specific your question is, when I give you an answer, the more specific you can tweak my words to make it fit. Okay? So let's see, what's the best outcome for our fives for any question at all that they have? Okay. Okay, so here's what we've got, fives. There's meant to be some discomfort in the evolving of the situation at hand that you're asking about. It's not going to flow smoothly. Now, it looks as though you're coming from a great place, like something may have been really, really good, or you thought it was going really, really well, or you were doing really well, but you've hit kind of like a wall or something. And this is a card that tells you to, yes, if you bring something up and if you annoy someone even more, yes, there is a chance that you're going to lose your shirt in the process and that they're not going to like it. But it's the only way out of the pickle for some of you to get an answer for what you need to know. Because you're starting out with a beautiful card, the Magician card, and that's a major arcana card, and it's very strong, is what it's saying. It's very powerful. And the Magician can pull things out of its hat. He can make anything happen. He doesn't even know how he made it happen, necessarily, but he did. And he's on the beginning, many times, of a new frontier, a new idea, a new situation. And it's a very magical feeling around you. It's like you wake up one day and you suddenly know the answer to something, but now you've got to convince 3 other people, or more people, or less people. And that's what you go off to do. You go off on this quest to say, hey, wait a minute, I think we've got to do this, this, and this to get to this. And you may lose some people along the way, or someone along the way, because you're putting down an ultimatum. Maybe you're saying it's got to be this, my way or the highway, and you take a chance of losing that person. But I feel like to get to the other side, you have to go through that process of the unpleasantness, perhaps, or changes that you're not looking forward to. But to get to the other side and to stake your claim and have your power, you got to be clear about what you want. Take the crap, whatever it is, if there is any, but there's a possibility, yes, that it doesn't always go over well with everybody. But it's how you're going to get to the other side. It's how you're going to get what you want. Thank you, 5s. Thanks for joining Jemma's Window. As usual, it's been a pleasure to have you. You are in the year of 6 for 2021. So the next time I see you, I will see you at Power Year number 6. Ooh la la. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and please jump onto my website if you have any questions or you'd like to get a hold of me. That's at gemmaswindow@gmail.com. Thank you, 5s. See you next time.